That guy's got a lot of temporary tattoos. Looks like a little bit of Gandalf action. How to get those up in space? Makes you think.
Dinosaurs helped build the pyramids.
You know, that would be pretty cool. Let's find out.
Obama can control the weather.
I just said that.
Storm from the X-Men.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Jeffrey. Oh, wow, that was beautiful. Guys, sound off in the comments how great that sounded. I'm thinking it was like 8.75 out of 10. 100% true. Alright, guys, today we got a great reaction video today because I'm perpetually curious about humanity, its psychology, and all the things that they do wrong and I find funny. So, like, this video is a series of really dumb conspiracy theories that I'm just at a loss for words as to why people believe these. So, without further ado, let's figure out why people believe this stuff, or what they believe.
People. I think people are great, and without people, none of us would be here.
That's true. I am a person. I'm a part of this community.
Because we're all people.
Yes.
These little
even that kid with the Gilligan's Island hat. Not really sure. Oh, wait.
Bits of information some of us are so quick to forget about. With that said, some of these aforementioned people are, well, stupid.
No, he's speaking the truth. Am I right, guys?
I don't say that in an insulting way, but if you're out there and think that the moon isn't real, I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
Wait, the moon isn't real? Do tell me more about whatever you're about to tell me about.
You have to do is look up at night, and there it is. There's no trickery going on here. Sometimes this all needs to be outed, though. So, I'm Simon from What Culture, and this is 10 hilariously stupid conspiracy theories that people actually believe.
Alright, looks like there was a little bit of an opener there that we had to suffer through, but here we go!
Number 10, the moon isn't real.
The moon isn't real. Okay, let's hear about this one.
That's right, I didn't mention it in the intro just to be quaint. This is a real conspiracy.
Wait, what is it? First wave filmed on September 26th. Total event time 16 seconds. Wave. The tilt of the wave hologram. What? What does that mean?
Theory that many human beings subscribe to. They do believe the moon isn't real. As the theory goes, the moon is just a giant hologram because it's masking something.
Whoa! That guy's got a lot of temporary tattoos. Looks like a little bit of Gandalf action. How to get those up in space? Makes you think.
That's behind said moon. Subscribers to this nonsense don't know much more than that, but it does all come down to being powered by a massive electrical system. Now, I don't know.
A massive electrical system that could power a hologram of the moon?
I don't know about you, but there's already a lot of holes I can pick in this. This is barely a story. It's just crazy talk, and most of the explanations end in shouting and ranting. Which isn't a huge surprise when you think about it.
Oh my god.
Number 9.
Alright, so I got a comment on this, but wasn't like their poems like from like Shakespeare and stuff where they reference the moon? How could an electrical system that is able to manipulate a hologram in very specific patterns indicative that the world is turning on its axis and that this is orbiting around it so much that it fluctuates every single time you look at the night sky and you can see the stars turn? How could that have existed back in Shakespeare's time, which I don't even know when that was? So riddle me that, guys. What? Jeffrey dropping truth bombs. And it's like, whoa, Jeffrey, your facts are wrong, man. Alright, what's this next one?
Dinosaurs helped build the pyramids.
You know, that would be pretty cool. Let's find out.
What on earth does that even mean? Have you seen Jurassic Park? Ain't no dinosaur helping with nothing. They roam, they snort, they sneer, and they kill.
That's a movie though. That's not fact.
Apart from the ones that just like to eat vegetables. But yes, there is a school in Malta, and its director is convinced that not only did dinosaurs exist at the same time as humans, but also rocked up to Egypt one day to help out with the building of the pyramids.
I mean, if you think about it, we have domestic animals, so what's the difference between having domestic dinosaurs? Like, once we go through through the 3 periods, I mean, maybe towards that last period, maybe, I don't know, we somehow trained and domesticated dinosaurs to help us with manual labors. And then God was like, yo, meteor coming, we gotta wipe out these dinosaurs because you guys are getting a little too fresh. You can't domesticate dinosaurs. Are you crazy? You gotta do the labor yourself. Man-made labor.
He even claims some religious texts make this very clear. I don't know what he has been reading, but I have a feeling he snuck some extra pages in there, because nowhere on
Jesus was a dinosaur. You heard it here first, folks.
Earth does it say that, and for good reason. Number 8.
Well, what we got? Okay. Fake snow in Georgia. What?
The US government dumped fake snow on Georgia. It doesn't snow much in Georgia. That's just one of those things. Much like if you live in England, it's probably going to rain a lot. It doesn't mean that when there is no water falling from the sky, you come up with some confangled theory about gibberish.
So why would people? All right, I'm confused. Like, why this would matter? Like, if there was snow or fake snow in Georgia, what does it actually signify? What was the goal here? Was the U.S. government's just like, yo, Georgia hasn't gotten snow? Yeah, let's give them some snow.
Because people can be strange, though, after this mythical snow did fall on Georgia, one resident tried to burn it with a lighter. Instead of turning into water, it blackened and filled said individual's nose with the smell of plastic. Of course.
What? Are we sure that that was the actual snow, though?
This sparked everyone off, with similar attempts happening all over the place, with the conclusion being the snow was both fake and dangerous. Therefore, the US government must
But how do you know where that snow in the video came from? Gosh.
have been involved. So we'll just forget the fact that the blackening is soot, the fact snow turns
Soot.
into slush first, and the fact that the plastic smell was the fumes from the lighter.
My God.
Let's just forget about that.
Alright, already forgotten, because that was just a lame conspiracy theory. Like, well, why would the government put snow in Georgia? Just riddle me that. Riddle me that. What we got here?
7. Yoga is a form of satanic worship.
What?
That downward dog is pretty much
look
a
at
form of
puppet.
torture. But I think jumping to this
Sweet
conclusion
Jesus.
is taking it a step too far. But, yes, there are a select few who think yoga is a way to trick
Yogurt.
people into worshipping the devil, as opposed to just a nice way to relax. A quick
You know, I want to comment on this one. I don't think it's necessarily yoga. I think it's any sort of groups of people that decide to get in like physical fitness in any way, shape, or form. Have you noticed that a lot of these people seem to like appear to be like in a cult? Like, think about it, CrossFitters. Like, I know of a lady that went and joined CrossFit and suddenly like started like cooking meals for all the people at CrossFit, stopped cooking meals for her children, and then they brainwashed her into leaving her husband, and now she's just really into CrossFit. She doesn't even talk to her kids anymore. She just only cares about CrossFit. Telling you, all these like the Zumba classes, like, yeah, I gotta go to my Zumba group. Yeah, I gotta go to like my jiu-jitsu. Okay.
trip around the internet, though, does reveal countless stories of people claiming they narrowly escaped the evil clutches of a yoga class because of the evils.
I just can't get past the fact that every time this guy says yoga, it sounds like yogurt to me. The yogurt class.
Then they
My friend Carl would love the yogurt class.
actively denounce yoga, which, to be honest, just sounds like a waste of everybody's time. Number 6.
Wait, Obama can control the weather?
Obama can control the weather.
I just said
Like
that.
Storm from the X-Men.
Okay.
Keep that quiet if it were true. That just makes you look like an incredible bad. Probably would
Yeah.
have kept him elected for an illegal 3rd term. It's that cool.
Now we're just speculating on politics here. Let's get back to the task at hand.
When the president was under pressure over the IRS scandal, though, his administration apparently came up with the best plan ever. To shift the heat to other areas, they used their top-secret weather machine to create a tornado that devastated Oklahoma.
Yes. Oklahoma's expendable. Let's just create a tornado and destroy Oklahoma just so that we can divert attention away from the president's tax return issues. Come on.
With that done, everyone just started focusing on that tragedy instead. Now, this sounds like I've gone mad, but some people genuinely think that every time Obama screwed up, he used his device to distract from these political scandals, which would make him a massive terrorist, really. It is also, of course, all ludicrous thinking.
Actually, I remember in Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, there was, I think it was a US building that you can control the weather. And then you can, like, have, like, thunderstorms go and destroy, like, the enemy base, which I think was the Soviets. I think that was it was just the two factions, I think, in that game. But that'd be pretty funny. I feel like destroying Oklahoma is not something, like, that the president could really, like, say, like, oh, yes, like, the Secretary of Defense, I need, to defend the country, I need to put use to this the weather control system. We need to create a tornado in Oklahoma. You know, there's no checks and balances really, but why not do something more international?
5. Scientists don't want you to know the Earth is hollow. Damn scientists
What?
with their lies and deceit. I don't know about you, but I, for one, am sick of the scientist.
My
Especially
God.
when they tell me the world isn't hollow, because it most obviously is. Not only that, but you can access the Earth thanks to a handy entranceway in the South Pole. It's a secret kept quiet by the likes of NASA and multiple governments throughout the century.
Okay, you can get to the hollow center of the Earth through the South Pole, but what's in there? It's just, there's nothingness? Or is there like another like hollow city? Like people just build up the interior of that and there's just tubes going everywhere. So everybody could travel by tubes. Pretty cool. I don't buy it. What would be the point?
And everything we believe about gravity and physics is utterly wrong. For the record, if you nodded your head along to any of that, you need to go and take a long look in the mirror.
Okay. If you think about it, have you ever seen a sinkhole? Yeah.
Very long look. Number 4. The US government created HIV. To try and kill off some people, the CIA created the
Well, given the recent turn of events, this one may be legit. I'm not to throw anyone under the bus. COVID!
HIV virus and used it on the human race. Somehow, this is a widespread rumour and unfortunately has been touted by a lot of public figures, all of whom believe HIV and AIDS were created by Western scientists. It's not true. It's just not. That hasn't stopped it from
Whoa, look at this choo-choo.
getting far too much steam. What would help is if some people realised the origin of it all, which is from an old propaganda campaign published by the Soviet Literary Gazette magazine.
The Soviets came up with it. Oh, wow. That is so like the Soviets.
I think that sums up the whole thing quite well. Number 3. Denver Airport is the most evil place on Earth. I've never been to Denver Airport, so I don't feel comfortable making a comment on it. But some people are keen to tell me it's the HQ of the neo-Nazis, the New World Order, the Illuminati, and sometimes even the devil.
I've heard about the Illuminati thing. I remember my ex was telling me about this as we drove down to Outer Banks in 2014. My God. There's like so much like, there's emblems and like artwork that just like, it shows like the Illuminati has a presence there. It's crazy.
Who lives there, I don't know. But I guess finding office space can be tough. Now, Denver Airport is filled with bizarre artwork and does have a giant horse statue with red eyes, but I don't think that's enough to make the leap into it being the worst place on the planet, yet to some, that's enough.
Oh, sweet Jesus, who are these people? Oh, this is what a typical conspiracy theorist family looks like. Oh, okay. They scare me.
Good for them.
Especially the wife's eyes. It's just like, yo, I'm like one of those soulless Karens that's gonna just like devour you in a parking lot.
I guess. Good for them. Number 2. Saddam Hussein's alien Stargate was the real reason for the Iraq invasion.
What?
If only this was true. The Iraq war
Carrier
wasn't
has
started by
arrived.
conflict. It was started because Saddam Hussein had a Stargate and the US wanted a piece of it. Saddam got said Stargate from an ancient alien race and had it in a secret base near Fallujah. It gets better.
I love this. This is so good. This would be a solid sci-fi movie. It might be. You guys, let me know in the comments if this is a sci-fi movie already.
2. Because the dictator was going to use his Stargate to let the alien race invade Earth, but the New World Order stepped in to stop that happening. Hopefully Kirk Russell was involved as well, because he has experience with all this. Amazingly, there are actual websites dedicated to this idea.
Yeah, these look like Angel Fire or X-Page websites. I'm not too convinced by this. Oh, but this one looks like it's an Arial font, so that might be legit.
And a lot of them just copied and pasted text from the back of the Stargate DVD box. Number 1.
Sweet Jesus.
Most of our world leaders are space lizards. Made famous from the...
What? There's a Goosebumps novel called Calling All Creeps. This might be a little homage to that.
Conspiracy theorist David Icke. The idea is that the world is secretly run by shape-shifting reptilian aliens who manipulate everything behind the
scene. They built the pyramids, for Christ's sake. Let them run our countries.
This cast of crazy characters include Queen Elizabeth II and Barack Obama.
Queen Elizabeth II, yeah, I could totally see that. She's got a very lizard-like skull and facial structure here.
Who are actually blood-drinking humanoids. Aside from the fact...
Alright, you didn't tell me they drank blood. That's not cool.
This was stolen from a TV show, which was made up. It has a crazy amount of people that believe it, and Ike's lectures draws crowds in the thousands. A survey even showed that 4% of US registered voters believe in all this.
Sweet Jesus, we have finally lost our minds.
Which is why their voting privileges should be taken away. Other crazy conspiracies?
Actually, you know, on that note, I was telling somebody the other day how I believe, like after reading Plato's Republic, that all people that run for office should have to pass a standardized test to show that they're competent and to show whether or not they have any like you think like a personality test to show like their morality, whether or not they actually have good intentions or not. But that'd be funny if there's a standardized test for voting. That would be awesome. But of course, then the public will think that is this whole conspiracy about how they're trying to get certain people in office or whatever, guys. So yeah, that's that. Aren't you glad to be a human on this earth, in this realm of existence, when you know that people like you, that you look over there and like, oh yes, there's Stan. Stan over there is a nice, well-meaning guy. He's pretty intelligent. And then you find out Stan believes that everybody's a lizard. Makes you think. So anyway, guys, drop a like if you like this video, subscribe for more, and talk in the comments section below. Kate, will you shut up? Kate! Shut up, the video! Alright, video's over.